She unites science and spirituality into one thought. She brings hope and closure to families of lost loved ones. I welcome you, the woman of the hour, my mother, and you might know her as Katrina, spiritual medium. Are you a forever friend?
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us every other Sunday and taking the time to watch our little bitty show. And we are trying new things every time we do a show. And Rhodey is with me today because one of our tribe members was not able to make it. And so I'm hoping everyone, here's Rhodey, my co-host today.
I was just going to say, I'll be co-hosting today, so I won't be in the chat room as much, but I'll get to be here on screen with Katrina. So.
Yes, yay. And we found that our last show that the questions and the giveaway worked really good. So I'm going to start right off with what you need to do to get on and get first reading when we come to the free readings. And, you know, every time that I speak with people, I love when they tell me things that happen in the now, you know, and how else will your loved ones know what you did yesterday or what you had to eat or what you wore or that what you were planning or the photos that you were going through? There's only one word. But that one word is coexistence. And I think it's awesome that if there's anything that I like that you walk away from watching my show is that the communication is so real. And I love being able to be a part of that. My eyes are going crazy. I don't know why it's doing that.
And it proves coexistence, that word coexistence. I love it. God dang, I love that word. Okay.
So if you'd like to be considered first reading today, in the chat room, all you need to do is put hashtag and what is the word phrase, because we went through a whole bunch of, but what is the phrase that we just got done talking about? Why is it that our loved ones are aware of the present? You can put any word you want in there. We'll get that. Plus, we're going to be having questions. Is there anybody in the chat room that can say, I feel like I'm watching a Chinese movie? My mouth is moving, but it is not matching what I'm saying. I was just wondering if there was a lag with anyone else.
Leanne got it. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, it's gathering. Just remember, everyone gets a chance to do it. Yes. In a few minutes, I will be choosing the very first person, but that is the answer. If you have any questions, put a Q.
Leanne got it.
Put a Q. Rhodey is so excited today.
I'm gonna be such a butt.
And plus, we've been having a lot of interference, so I'm hoping everyone and looking. There's 17 people at this present moment. I thank you. I'm a little bit. That's so weird looking at myself and the words not matching. That's super crazy. All right. This is the 41st show. We will be doing a special with our tradition for Halloween with Jason Bland and his crew over at Paranormal Soup. So we have some controversial costumes that we're known for. Rhodey and I like to do themed costumes. So we're already excited for what our choice is this year. I'm sure Rhodey have forgotten what we have chosen, but it's very, very relevant in our lifestyle right now. So we had decided. Oh, you go ahead.
Well, Sonny and Cher was the
we
last
did do
one,
Sonny
right?
and Cher. The last one was our last one wasn't that. I was that red doll. The doll.
Annabelle?
Yeah, I was Annabelle and you were Chucky.
Oh, that's right. I was Chucky, yeah. It was a year before. Sonny and Cher, and then one year, we got in trouble though.
We did. We didn't mean to in any way, but we just thought it was a little bit funny and others did not. So we had to take it off, but it's all in good fun, guys.
That's right.
And that's so important. We have a special guest, Stephen Marshall, and he's a good friend of ours. And he's got some great evidence at a very special location that we have currently. Valerie and I have went down to the killing fields, and I think it was like 10 days ago. There's a new way that I've saw that I can use a device that everyone else has too. And we're getting answers. We're getting things. And I've been reaching out to the paranormal community to get their input. They haven't seen this happen before. I'm putting it to the test by using other devices that someone else has. And it's being pretty amazing, guys. I mean, we're going to share with you some of the videos that we got. And I don't want to let it out the bag, but it is amazing. I can't believe that it's occurring, and it is happening with amazing results. That's all I can tell you. So, and it works on with Rhodey's, and it worked with Valerie's. So I thought that I would put it to the test with a few others that I think I'm the key component possibly of these working, but I think that anyone that has this connection, which Stephen Huff has shared with you, I hope I've shared with you. Look at this lady right here. She's become more in tune with her intuition. It's awareness. Yeah. And once you focus in on that, I think that makes such a big difference. So while I was sitting here talking, I also wanted to give prayers, healing light, love to our tribe members, Tiffany and her family, her beautiful children. They've had COVID and they've been battling this. So please send them some love. And oh my goodness, see, I'm so, not Cameron, not Candy, not
Debbie?
Tip. Yeah, Debbie.
Oh my God.
See, you guys know they know that they love me, and I do not know names. I'm so sorry, but I love her. She needs my love. Everybody needs to send it to her too, because she needs some healing on her body, not feeling well, and just seems to be kicking her ass. Yeah, we can say that. It's my show. Seems to be kicking her ass over and over. So if you guys give some loving and let them know that you care, I would appreciate that, because I love them. And Candy is doing fabulous, but she's taken some extra tests, and we all know how. Heck, I don't even want to take a driving test again. Would you?
No.
Hurry up and send in your renewal before you have to. Yeah. But I'm stating that she needs our love and good vibes, because that girl is one smart cookie, and she takes care of us. Part of the U.S. Navy, is it?
Yes, Navy.
Oh, I was so glad I remembered that one. So we're going to have a great time, because me and Brody, we crack each other up when we're here by ourselves. The only difference is now I got some special clothes on, and she put her hat on.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to entertain, and I'm going to go right over to the giveaway tool, because
now what if they put coexist, they coexist, as long as it has existence in it or coexistence in it?
Correct.
Okay.
And to my understanding, I'm pretty sure that another thing that needs to be done is I'm going to share the window here, because I want everybody to see their answer, the giveaway tool. I'm getting this right, because
that way y'all can see how it just randomly.
And we're going to draw.
Yeah.
Woo, look at all those people.
No, it's only that's what I was saying. Some of them put coexist and some put exist. They coexist. It's okay. Who's
the winner is Rhodey telling everybody that.
Oh no! I was giving I did put hashtag they coexist.
I have people on here. For some reason, here we go. Okay, did anybody notice that? So I'm going to go ahead and Rhodey, she was telling everybody the answer, or otherwise it wouldn't be in there. I love my girl so much.
Here, I'm going to randomly point to something in the
She's
chat
just going to
room,
randomly
right?
point to someone because we want you to be able to be first. As we're getting
Lori
that.
Hall. Lori Hall. Oh, she's in Facebook chat room. She
Lori
don't know all the fun
Hall.
we have in the YouTube chat room. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
Lori.
okay. So Lori Hall,
Let me send her the link.
Rhodey's going to send you a link. We're going to put you on first. I have a full studio. I am so happy to hear that. Sandy, nice to see you. Aaron, Christy, let me move my stuff because, that's how many people are in there. Debbie, and I've spoken to the other young lady, and I'm not going to butcher her name, but we're going to wait until she gets here. So everybody stay in line because we would like to share with you our guest, Steve Marshall, I just remember him as Steven. And we recorded this because we know that the time frame that we go on, not everyone can step away from their family, and I never want you to. I'd rather you watch my record it. It is about memories, and it's so important. But he is one fabulous fella. So while we're sitting here waiting for the winner and then the rest getting a reading, I want to go ahead and let you know that we pre-recorded this. It's 15 minutes, and we got some fantastic, mind-blowing pictures that I think you're going to just be amazed. So everyone, here we go.
All right, Steve. First, I want to thank you for joining us today. Katrina and I are both very grateful.
Well, thank you both so much.
Well, we're just happy to have you. So go ahead and tell our audience how you got into the paranormal.
Okay, I actually, I had a really cool mom when I was a kid, and she was into all this stuff too. So she really got me into it at a young age. Started off on horror movies and stuff, and then taking me places that were haunted in Los Angeles and all that other stuff. And it just kind of grew after that. And I did it on my own for a little while in Connecticut and a couple other places that I lived. And when I came here to Texas, I met you, and I met Lane, and I met and my friend Ken and everything. And I just really got into it here. And that's really the beginning of all of it. I love doing it. It's an excitement, and it lets me know that there's more than just this, that this is just a vessel, and we are way more than we think we are.
Yeah. And isn't that such a comfort to know
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah, it really is. It really is.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, the first thing I'm going to bring up is while you're talking is a couple pictures. Well, first, go ahead and set it up for us. But I want to say the first, I think I took these, right? And I kept snapping because you were, being a little different. So
Yeah.
the first one, you can't quite see the arm touching you. The second one, you can.
Yeah.
So go ahead and set it up for us. And then I'm going to.
Okay. These pictures were taken at the killing fields. When I had gone with you, Lane, and Deborah Johnson, and I had never been there before. I'd never heard anything about the killing fields, and I didn't know what any of that was. I just thought it was cool that we all went. And we got there and started walking around, and we found the spot that all of the cenotaphs and the ribbons were for these poor women that this happened to. And about 20, 30 minutes into it down there, it got real. And some stuff started happening, and I started having I guess you can say, freak out.
Yes.
And it had never really happened like that before. And you guys were taking pictures with the infrared camera, and these are the pictures that you caught.
Yep.
And it was something holding on to my back while I was feeling this woman's pain.
Yep. You kept saying she can't breathe. She can't breathe. And I just kept snapping pictures because this one you can see the arm starting to appear, but this one it's really good. You can see maybe someone over there. I had investigated with you quite a bit at that time.
Yeah.
I had never seen you lose your composure like that. I just
No.
and you're saying she can't breathe. She can't breathe. You kind of were taken over for a little bit by her. You were
whatever it was. Yeah. By her.
I believe you are. That's why you do crazy EVPs very easy. Like, our friend Leroy does. Yeah. Wow. But I see it touching you, and that's what it was. It was, and you were feeling it, man. That was something. Yeah.
Yeah, I was feeling it. And it's funny because a lot of people, you know, they know this happened to me, and I get requests all the time now. Like, can you send me those pictures? I got someone I got to show that to. They're never going to believe this. And and I didn't believe it at first either, because, I didn't know about the pictures until after it was all done. And we were actually driving home. Lane and I were, and you called Lane on the phone and you said, "Are you home?" And she said, "Almost." And you said, "You got to get there quick." And she said, "Why?" And you're like, "There's something touching Steve's back," and you're not going to believe it.
You were doing, when you were, doing that. Breathing.
Yeah. And I felt bad at first when it was all happening, because after it was done, you know, I know I investigated with you and Lane, and I investigated a couple of times with Deborah, but I was like, they must think I'm cuckoo, like I'm loony bin. Like I totally freaked out like I've never done before. And Lane, you know, she had never, ever seen me do that. And it scared her. It scared her big time. Yeah. And it scared me big time. I haven't been back there since. I really haven't.
Yeah. You were saying earlier, you can't bring yourself to go back there, at least not yet.
I can't, but I have a deep wanting inside to go back, because I feel like there's still more to learn.
Yeah.
And I really do want to go back there. And it's just, I get to that point and then I'm like, I don't think I'm ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I got to go with somebody who really knows what they're doing. Like when it comes to these feelings, I've had them my whole life, but I'm not used to it all the time yet, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's starting to cool off now, so we'll have to all make a trip there.
I would love to. I really honestly would love to go back with a group of people. I really would.
Yeah.
All
right. Now, listen, I have a video clip here from the jail, Old Lavaca County Jail, where our friend Deborah Fawcett runs it. It's a labor of love with her. It's a wonderful thing to see. So you want to kind of set this up and then I'll play it?
Yeah. Debbie had let me and Lane and our friend Wolf, and I believe there was a couple other people that were with us. I believe Anita was there too. But at this point in the night, it was just me, Wolf, and Lane inside of a jail cell. Wolf was using a app on his phone. I can't remember which one it was, but we started doing a session inside of the jail cell, and we were asking questions, and I asked a certain question, and it answered correctly. And I won't sit there and say what it is yet, so your viewers can listen to it and they can guess what they want. We can talk about it after.
Tell them what it is before we play it.
You want to tell them what it is?
I'm going to tell, because a lot of them aren't paranormal people. They're mediumship people.
All right. So I had asked the question. It wasn't a question. I had made a statement, and Deborah Fawcett is the caretaker of the prison. Great woman, and love your guts, mama, if you're watching. And I asked the question, I said the statement, I said, "We're friends of Deborah. Do you know Deborah?" And it said, "Deborah Fawcett." Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, this said the full name, the first and last name.
It did.
That's real. Like, there's no way that could have done anything other than that. So yeah, it was pretty exciting.
And it is the way it's Deborah Fawcett, EVP, and then his voice. Yeah, I do. That's none of the stuff coming out of that app. As you know, I do not use any apps. I don't like them where there's any kind of database, but these are EVPs. These aren't the app spitting the words out. So
yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to play it and play it twice. So here we go.
We're friends of Deborah.
Do you know Deborah?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, right after the do you know Deborah, you hear Deborah Fawcett. Yeah, I do. Oh my God, I got chill bumps. Let's play that one one more time. That is
Okay, go for it.
sweet, man.
We're friends of Deborah.
Do you know Deborah?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Oh man, that is so good.
Oh, I know. That was such an exciting
Yeah.
moment for all of us
Oh
there.
my
We were just like,
God, yeah.
wow, that just said her name. Like, that's insane. That's crazy.
That is so crazy. Ah, I can't wait to go investigate. Now that's getting cooler somewhere.
Yeah, that is my favorite place to go to
Yeah.
investigate. You get
Oh, I
so
love
much there. It's incredible place to go.
Yeah, it is. And I love both Deborah and Lisa. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more video clip, and I want you to go ahead and set this one up for us.
Okay, this one was actually not mine. This is actually sent to me last night by a very good friend of mine named Billy Wayne Robinson. This was recorded off of a security camera on the front of his house the other night. Billy, a few years back, had lost his sister Dana in a tragedy, and his father had passed away a few years ago. And his father was actually one of the things that I had with him at some point, where I communicated with his father and I got a message through to him, because Billy is very important to me. He's like a brother to me.
Yes.
And I think that's what happens, is I get that connection with someone like that, and that's when it happens. But he sent me this video, and when you watch the video, if you look at the left-hand corner, you will see this mist figure, and you will see these two rectangular squares that are in the grass. There are two memorials. One was made for his sister and one was made for his father. And he really believes that this is either his sister or his father visiting.
Okay.
And he told me that he had the other night he was touched in the house, like something grabbed his leg. And, we've had communications and EVPs with his sister before when I've taken him places, even not in the state. I've taken him to Oklahoma, and we've had his sister come through on EVPs and stuff. So it's a very, I'm honestly going to say it's a very heartwarming video, because I really believe that it's either his father or his sister. And he knew I was doing this, and he wanted me to share this. And I said, of course I would. And I asked him permission, and he gave me full permission. He knows you too, Rhodey, and he knows Katrina. So he's like, of course, show it. And he did. So this is that footage.
All right, here we go. And it's about a minute long. I am going to play it twice, but here we go with the first one. Whoa. Oh my God. I don't need to play that one again. You see it there on the left down there, and you see the little things in the ground, the two little plaques.
Yeah. And I know that the video that you're showing is a minute long. It's actually a 4-minute video. And if you really watch the full 4 minutes, it goes into the house and comes back, and it hides behind a pillar, and it peeks out at one side. It's really an amazing video.
Yes.
You guys actually are the first ones to have that video. No one else has seen it. He has sent it to Paranormal Caught on Camera, and he's waiting to see if they will upload it. So if they do, you'll see the full, if you ever watch that show, you'll see the full 4-minute video, hopefully, whatever they show. But it really is a really amazing video. And when he showed it to me last night, I knew that I was going to be talking to you and Katrina. And I asked him, I said, can I please show this? Because this is very important. This shows something really important. And he said, of course. So, but you guys got the exclusive first view of it. So
I know. And if it ever does get on Paranormal Caught on Camera, I can say, and as seen on Paranormal Caught on Camera.
yeah, exactly.
First, well, Steve, this is some awesome stuff. And I know you've got some killer EVPs. We definitely want to have you back, figure out a way to get them off their drive. But thank you so much for joining us.
Oh,
okay.
It's time to get rid of that. We told you it was recorded, and I was in the back making some dinner. So
I thought we had got off. I think it was funny though.
What did you think? That was so fabulous. The photo is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I just think that for it to be captured like that, him to share, but also the video, it is heartwarming when you know the background of the story, you know, the area of, he has a memorial there. I know that it could be a bug. We understand that there are so many things that you can be, but it's those moments when you feel it. You know, he feels like that was his family. So all of that also goes in with the evidence. And I thought it was compelling. I thought it was beautiful, and it should be held on dearly. So,
and like he said, it was 4 minutes long, but I just cut a minute of it, and it moves all over. And it just, it definitely has question marks. And I think it's something that we have to put in the pot.
It really is. And I think it's so important. And I feel that anything that you record or anything that you feel, whether it is a dime that's just sitting in front of there, or this flower, or all of a sudden the movie that you and your mom used to watch on TV and it just happens to be there. These are synchronicities of the universe sharing with you that we're here, and that's the best way that they can have it. So it's not your imagination, it's not you wishing so hard. That's the truth. Then it was $1 million. That didn't work. So
you didn't hold your tongue just right when you were wishing.
It doesn't work that way. It is coexistence. I know it's hard for us to recognize that, but watching our show and the things that come out, I don't know most of you. And the people I do know, I still forget their names. But I love you. And I was having a little bit of a moment today where I was contemplating on whether or not to continue the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that you love me. I know that we work, and there's a few, but we've done several for some people, and I'm glad that we have that. So I developed, and I had it in my head for a really long time. I started a secret group on Facebook, my Forever Friends. Because I know that family, friends, our co-workers, our church, everyone has an opinion. And I'm not here to change that world. I'm here to change one at a time, because your loved ones had a message for you. That's why you're my forever friend. Can't think of any other word to say it when I get to meet and speak and know that character, that loved one, just as intimate as you. I take that very personal. So I came up with the word forever friends. But I went through that having to be, and even right now, persecution of judgment, whatever it may be, not going to call anyone out. I can't change them. When it's ready, it will. But this is a group where you can only be in if you're my forever friend. I know you. I know I speak with your loved ones, and when I talk to you, you know I know you too, because I'm getting it from a genuine source. Not anyone else, but the ones that love you so much that come forward to talk to you. Not because I asked them, it's because you did. So you can ask anything in there. You can share these kind of moments like, oh my God, how did that happen? These videos of where someone else may feel that you're a little cuckoo. I have held on to some pretty amazing photos and amazing videos in fear of someone saying that I made it up, whatever it may be. I hadn't. You watch my show. I could barely put this on right without any glitches, let alone trying to add stuff and blur it out. I can't do it.
That's a big laugh. You or I, either one, doing something like that.
Yeah.
We're so untechnical with this show.
Go ahead, watch the show. You'll see. So, but they're real and they're incredible. And we got some great ones just a couple of weeks ago. No, literally a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
We got just last night, my phone took a photo of, and there was somebody in this picture that had it, and we'll share you guys with these right in Brody's, but she invites anybody that wants to come into her house. I just want to let you know she does. She's like, come on.
All spirits welcome.
Have a seat. I keep telling her, you need to be picky, so anyways, we do have these odd things. We're going to share them with you because I feel that I've built up a nice forever friends clientele family that that this is real. And that's the best part, that I'm not, and you're going to realize that these are so amazing. You don't have to worry about where they came from. They are genuine. And we're trying to share with you guys others in the field that we know that share genuine pieces. So we're going to have the questions. I do have 2, 3. Go ahead with the questions. Brody wrote them down, and then we're going to come in.
And I hope you don't get upset.
Oh, I hope not.
Hey, everyone, the only thing Katrina ever asks is if you get one of the free readings, to go to her Facebook page and leave a review. And you know what? Only 2 people in the whole 18 months of the show have done that. So I want to appeal to you because I love her so much. And if you've got a reading, could you just take time to go? It doesn't cost you anything, a little time. Anyway, we love you guys, but it would mean so much. Sorry, I just wanted to say that. Now, we got a bunch of questions. We'll start off with the first one, and I love this one. And this is from Wendy in Northern Ireland.
Wendy, love you, girl. We love you. We love you.
What does it feel like when you're first in the presence of a spirit?
That's a very interesting question, because I would have to say, if I'm aware that I'm walking into such, I already put my barrier. I get to choose how they communicate with me. I get to explain what I'm there for. But those surprised ones, the ones that sneak up on you, those, I would have to say that each one communicates differently. Just like the humanity on our planet, each and every one of us communicate different, whether it is with our hands, with pictures, with music, or different language. It's happening spontaneously right now. That same is the same way. So it depends on how they want to communicate. I know if you on this planet was a talker, if you ran across Rhodey, you're probably going to be very uptight and want to get going, and you're going to be excited, and you're going to be like, come on, let's go. But if I would have talked to possibly a friend of mine that I know from work, I would find her sitting over in the corner, and I would feel very solemn. I would be very relaxed. These are some of the things that it depends on the personality. My body reacts the same way I would react of a in live human being. Will you hold my hand and shake it? Because I'm a shaker. I shake out. I shake hands. I'm very welcoming, and that would be the same way that I would there. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense of how it feels when spirit comes around. After that, it's sensories. Use your nose, use your eyes. When I say eyes, sometimes it's looking past the person in question. It's almost as if you are tunneling this vision. You know, when you're driving and you look straight ahead and you can see the wigglies coming off of the hot pavement. That right there is the things that you look for when you look at someone's aura. If you're wondering what it looks like, that's what it is. So you focus on this little dot when you were young and it would automatically start moving, but you're not supposed to move the focus of your eyes. Our eyes play tricks on us, and you're just trying to do the same thing with spirit. So you kind of focus past. You focus on the picture behind them, and it sort of just opens up. And you become surrounded in its story. You know, I guess it would be like a story, and many will say it's a piece of a movie being made. However you want to interpret it, I think that they're all valued. Sensory, anything that you get. If you feel something, your toes started to hurt, write it down, because your body's telling you something. And it might be the next time that you have these feelings that connects the rest. I promise you, the more that you focus, the more that you are in tune and aware, you're going to tap into this never ending, all knowing database that I think all of mediums and psychics and empaths and our loved ones on the other side, I feel like that's where the emergement comes together. No, I never went to a class to be taught this. I don't know the words that they would call it. I don't know the scientific words either. I can barely speak English. You notice that? And I'm very sober. I haven't had any wine or anything, but I really do want some.
I
got some cool. I didn't bring any.
Oh.
I didn't bring any because, you know, I'm still in a secret location. So just trust yourselves, guys. You can too. Of course, there's going to be somebody that might be a little bit better than you. That doesn't mean that you don't continue to try. You're going to feel it. Everybody gets that little tingle on the back of their neck or know that they're going to get a phone call. Those are all the same thing. So you can do it too. And that's what I want to do is share that. So
Christy,
I see that we got Christy Fisher here. I'm going to bring her up as our first session reading. I see she's on mute.
Christy, unmute yourself.
Hello, girls. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm so happy to see you. When I saw your name, I was like, oh my God, it's been a minute. So
yeah.
Good to see you, hon. Are you doing okay?
Yep. You guys?
Awesome. They're always doing great with this one.
I really have no complaints. I am very blessed. I really am. So, what can I assist you with today?
What black thing?
My uncle passed away.
Very blessed.
Oh, someone's asking, what's that black thing on your glasses?
Oh, stop for a second. I'll tell him. I keep the what number it is, so I know what my reading glasses. I get them at the dollar store. I don't have medical insurance, but I still got to see. I can't see nothing. So because it's green, the reason why it looks black is because apparently it's my background. See, look, I bet you it turns colors now. See it? It's purple now. It's green, so it's getting the background of the green screen. So there we go. We got that together. What can I do, Christy?
I had a loved one pass away about a year ago. We're coming up on a year in October, and I was wondering if he's hanging around.
Okay, because I'm getting a young fella. That's what, or in my presence, someone that is very young and wanting to have fun and keeping, jumping into the water kind of thing. But maybe 20. Is he around 20 something?
No, he was in his 50s.
Oh, well, that's okay. That doesn't mean don't get me wrong. I just because if you're going to be out there, do you see this body? It's going to be smaller when I get over there. And it's going to be very smaller. And I think I'm going to be about 22 too.
He acted like he was 20.
Thank you. That was the next question that I was going to say, because this man has a huge hug over you. And he's also sharing with me here. This is exactly what he's going. So did he have trouble with his heart?
Not
Or
that
was
we
his
know
lungs?
of. He was a smoker.
So it could have been the left lung. Because I'm over here on the left side. No, not. First of all, I don't want you to just say it that way. Are you aware of how he would cross? Okay, that's why. I didn't want anyone thinking I was forcing you to say yes or no.
We know how he crossed. We just don't know why.
Okay, I just want to let you know that he's definitely sharing with me on this left side. And if it's not the heart, because of course that was there, that my next question was going to be the lungs. I also want to inform you that he shares with me that he was having, and I'm going over here. So if there's a possibility that it's spread. Do you remember him having trouble with either headaches, a little bit of dizziness, maybe even up and down sleeping? I don't feel like he was able to keep down.
He was having headaches.
Thank you. I just want to let you know that he's sharing with me. And I feel like it had spread to this area of what was having trouble. He also told me something about that he had stubbed his toe or broke his toe or something. I think that it was healing. So I think when he was walking prior to this, probably a week before that, so this might be something that you can ask the family.
Okay.
When you're walking and you stub it, hurts like hell.
Yeah.
you wish it would just fall off.
Yes.
But he's sharing with me that it was mending. So I was just wondering if anybody had noticed or that they could remember. That's the last thing that he's sharing with me. So now we are confirming that we have him, besides the fact that he's sharing why he had some troubles over here that was going on. He did not want to go to the hospital. He did not want to go to the doctors. And he did share with me that his choice of crossing was in his own bed. Does that make any sense to you?
He was in the hospital, but that's only because of how we had found him.
Because he didn't want to be there.
Well, yeah, correct.
And he always has said to me, I'm sorry, he's saying to me, it's the translation. It's his wife, the people that are close to him. He shared that no recitation, no pull the plug. He didn't want to be strung out where you drug it out. And he is thinking that did not occur.
Correct.
So
he was only hooked to life support for a short time.
Because of you saying goodbye. Thank you for you shared. So he's letting you know that you even though he would rather have been there, you listened to what he wanted and you did take care of that because he did not want to live that way. And was he? I'm seeing something. So, okay, I'm seeing a burial, but then I'm seeing ashes. So I'm wondering if somebody might have ashes and they buried it, or is there a communication of being connect? Could he have been buried next to ashes? I'm trying to see the difference here.
My cousin seems to spread him wherever she goes on vacation.
I couldn't find just one location. Thank you very much. Because it looked like they were next to each other. And I feel like she might have put some with his loved ones, with the rest of the family, kind of. And he's been there all along. Here's a perfect example of, and I want to express, you said it will be 1 year in October.
Yes.
These are things that have occurred a long time. Just this year, that's coexistence. What did
How
you
did
say?
they die? They're asking the chat room if she can say how he died, if she's comfortable.
Can you say how he died?
It was suicide.
See, he
Okay.
didn't want to live that way. I just want to. I'm just telling you. It confirms what I said. There was no way he was going to live like that.
No. But we kept him going, or my cousin had kept him going so everybody could come and
Just
stay.
to say goodbye,
Yeah.
and he was okay with that because you didn't force the rest of it. Because some will go.
Oh, absolutely.
I understand it, and I am not judging. I am not judging those family members. I get it, but as much as you possibly can, I hope that you will remember that they coexist on the other side. They are doing okay, and maybe that will help you to fulfill that patient, the person that's going, their wishes. What do they want? I think that's important. What do they want? Make them just do that. If they want to be on there for a little while till the rest of the family go, then try to. It is a hard situation. There is no right or wrong. And I hope, and I know your family is going through turmoil, but I hope they watch this. He shared with me on the left side troubles with either heart or the lung, but I definitely know that it traveled. So I'm going to go with possibly cancer or whatever else can come in with that would spread. So I'm not a medical profession, but it goes right up here. And he was having headaches. He wasn't being able to sleep correctly. He knew what the outcome would be. He shared with me that he had an accident or something and had back problems.
Yeah, he did. He was having back problems.
I just want to confirm because your family's going to hear this, and I don't want to promote anyone to take their life. I got to make that so clear. What I do want to say is that I understand the decision, and I think that it should be the person. Just like I believe that a woman should make a decision on whether or not on abortion. I do. There's so many scenarios up there, not as a birth control. And I do believe that there should be a cutoff time in that pregnancy before
Right.
late. Because now, shame on you. You waited too long. But
Yeah.
he wants you to know, and your family, by the way I was sharing that he said he was not going to live that way. And then you sharing how he actually did cross it. I understand. And please know, oh my goodness, the best part of this message, he's not burning in hell. Do you guys get that? He made sure to let me know. I almost forgot to say that. And I am not taking on the church community. I'm not. This is not an act of war. It isn't. I'd be I would come to your church. I would, because I know that there's loved ones that you need to hear from too. And all I ask you is to be honest. But I speak what I see. And your dad, this is your dad, right?
No, it's my uncle.
Your uncle, I'm sorry. He protects you like a dad. He
That's
does,
kind of good, I guess.
but gives you a beer too.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. See, those are the communications that you get. I get, and the music that I'm getting in the background is like the Charlie Daniels Band, "Devil Went Down to Georgia" song. I don't know why I'm getting it, but I'm hearing it in the background. So I don't know if he had any ties. I think that guy's on the other side too. So just know that he came in at 20 years old with a young heart. Bad to the bone, honey. That's all that I can say. He's showing me all the scars on him. I feel like he's fallen out of a tree. I feel like there's been something to do with very sharp object working out. I don't know, maybe a machete or something, like doing something out in the yard.
He was a landscaper. He worked with concrete.
Oh yeah, that would definitely and he had to probably get things out of the way because it looks like a really long knife, and I'm thinking it's like a machete of cutting down stuff. So he's enjoying what he's doing. He is not in hell. He is. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to let you know. He says grandma's here,
Oh boy. Okay.
and she smoked too.
She didn't smoke. She smoked when she was younger, I think, but not.
She's smoking.
Eek. Never could see that, but okay.
That's okay.
Not my grandma.
Wait a minute. Could we have a grandmother on your father's side that he's talking about? Because I feel like this is grandma on dad's side.
She didn't smoke either.
Well, I'm getting smoked. Sorry.
My grandfather did.
What about she has little S curls. She has her hair like where you put the pins in and you, well, then honey, the only reason she didn't smoke is because everybody was on her. The girl's having her a cigarette.
Can't blame her.
Special one.
Brittany says she's talking about Grandma Fox.
Grandma Fox?
Brittany in the chat room said.
Oh,
talking about.
Okay, yeah. So that would
I
be
love that it takes other family memories to help us out. And that is what I love about coexistence. That's why I don't change what I say. I might interpret it a little different, but your loved ones are here and you need to know that you're loved. Everybody's around. There's a little bouncing baby boy that he hangs around with. I think he's like maybe 4 and under. Is there a little boy by any chance that we have, or one that had crossed?
my nephew. He's 8, or not my nephew, but my cousin. His grandson is 8, but he's here.
Okay, that's good. Now, is he a little bit on the smaller side?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to ask. And by any chance, does his name correspond with anything that has to do with your uncle?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure because he hangs out with them. And there's something to do with a 4. So it might not be that he's 4 years old, but I'm getting the number 4.
Okay.
So just make sure to get back to me and find out what that might be for him.
Okay.
They're hanging out with everyone. So I hope that we helped you out.
Yes. Must be nice to have their own little party up there.
It is nice to have their own little party with some Jack Daniels and
Yep.
smoke, and look at the secrets that come out, because you know what? I'm gonna be a grandma with some secrets. My little ones ain't gonna know stuff about me, but I'm glad that someone else knew a bit of the secret to confirm. But that's why I want to share who and what, and they still are. They still are.
No
That's
secrets
nice.
on the other side, right? They don't lie and keep secrets over there, Katrina?
If they, yeah, I would say that they would. I have people that I do a reading and they won't answer. There's a few of them that has asked specific, and I won't get an answer, and I can't force them to answer. So they might not be willing to give it.
But they're not lying, though, is the thing. They just won't answer because they
Yeah,
don't want the secret.
correct.
out.
I
Okay.
haven't had one that lied to me. You know, I want that to be
Good.
clear.
Yeah.
But I can't make that answer, so I can't.
Right.
That. But they step in right off the bat.
So women can't lie about their age and weight over there?
Yes, I am. I'm going to lie on it all the way. I'm going to lie about my weight and my age all the way to the end. Yes, I am. Yes. I told you I'm going to be 25 and I'm going to be 125. That's what those are going to be where maybe I'll go with 33 and 133. I'll be good with that. because these are like 50 pounds. I just want to let you know. I carry a very heavy weight on top. I don't want those. I don't want that. So meanwhile, I want to say, girl, we love you. He
Love
loves
you too.
and please let the family know that he's still okay. And no doubt in my mind, that's why he didn't do it because of anything else other than I ain't freaking living that way.
Sucks.
It does. Sending much love, sweetheart.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Let's see. Here we go. Wow.
That was really awesome. You know what, the part that out of all of it that got me the most was that he from the other side was able to thank them for not leaving him on life support. So some of them might have had questions in their head, and now they know, okay, we did do the right thing.
Everything happens for a reason. It does.
Yeah.
And there were so many messages there. And if you go back, I love how it walked right into him explaining why, because they knew how come. I love it when they share with us. So we got some questions.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them here. A woman named Lydia Gutierrez, she lived in Tennessee, but was murdered here in 2010. Any clue to who murdered her? They have some suspects, but, and this question is from Miss B.
Miss B. Miss B, I would need, since I don't feel like you have a direct connection to the family. Is this correct? I need a direct connection to the family, a photo. Somehow I feel like you are on the outside with absolutely wonderful intentions of trying to help this family. But because I can't work through your energy to connect to her, I don't know who this woman is. And I have
just a friend, Miss B says.
That's what I thought. And I love that you're trying, but if you can send me a photo, I sure will try. I'll try to see if I can give you some insights of what's going on. I keep getting flashes of night and a light, this not traffic light, but an overhead light. So get me a photo. Please understand, there's at least a couple of hundred of dead people with me right now. So we got 34 people that are watching. I've always said there's 2 to 3 people for every loved one that is around them, but they're all right here. So a photo does help me to get you in there. And so do we have another question before I go to another reading?
We do. Okay, and this is from Ashley Ray. Will I be able to help people the way I've been hoping to? This is from Miss Ashley Ray.
Ashley Ray, the first thing that I'm getting in yours is that you are empath and you are out there to help others. I'm also feeling like there's a connection with animals, but I feel like you might push way too hard, not to help, but your body. And in this case, that might render how many people you can help. So I feel like you need to take time for you, at least an hour every day, to be able to do that. Because somehow I see some imbalancing, possibly, I don't know if you have an autoimmune or if there is just things that, I don't know if there's like this rash. I feel like you develop possibly elements on your body because you absorb so much from others, whether it's bad energy or the direction your body is reacting in a different way. Might not even be clinically diagnosed, and maybe state it's an autoimmune disorder. So I'm not telling you to stop helping people, but I do think that you need to step back for at least an hour, just you meditate, release all of that, and acknowledge that it's other persons, other people's emotions. And I think that that's going to keep you going forward and strong.
All right.
So I love when I get to hear the rest of that. Now, I do see
There's Aaron.
Aaron Crow was the next one in, and then I got my Sandy. Okay, here we go. Aaron, are you still there? And I do see that you're on mute. It's okay not to be on. There we
Hi.
go.
There she is.
Hello, Aaron. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. May I ask you how you heard of our show?
I did. I'm Steve Marshall is a dear friend of mine, and I've been kind of dabbling in this sort of industry for a couple of months or so, just to see what I can get out of it. And he spoke volumes of you, so I was really excited to get on board with this.
Thank you. I thank you so much. Now, as I'm talking to you, I get lots of symbols. I feel like you dabble into like things that I think you get symbols of things. Do you have a tattoo by any chance that's got
I have
a
a
symbol
couple
to
of
it?
tattoos.
And have you been also thinking about tarot cards, Ouija board, these kind of things?
Not the Ouija boards, but
Okay.
I think tarot would be really interesting. Crystals would be interesting. Yeah, more than anything, I was trying to connect with a departed person in my family, and she was a really whimsical spiritual creature. So it would be really neat to connect with her. And there are
Do you
certain
have
things
her
that
photo?
I do. Let's see if I can. Let's see. It's showing up weird on the.
It is because she's
There we go.
very high energy. I got her.
Okay, there we go.
I have her. I see the photo of her. Okay. I believe that she too was also somebody that could tap into the spiritual world. So I don't know if you had done
Absolutely.
these together. I also feel like there was a little bit of darkness that had stepped into her world a little bit. And when I say that, I feel like it might have been a male energy. So I don't know if this might have been a boyfriend or a past boyfriend, but it just looked like there were some areas that just didn't seem like it got together. So I just want to let you know that there's a little bit that she's taking care of. Maybe karma, possibly tick for tack. I love these little things that you're able to do. For example, your friend is someone that uses her energy in the ways of she's dishing out karma. Why not? I just feel why not? It's good for bad, bad for good. So I would say that she was like a light worker, maybe someone that helps many people out there, no matter what troubles were going on. So go ahead and ask me some questions. What do you want to know?
So this was my aunt, and she has, 3 kids that she left behind, and they're all really neat people. And she and I were really close. There are a couple of things that I feel like she does in my house just to say like hello. And there's like one specific thing that she does in my house that I'm like, okay, there she is again. There she is again.
It isn't the only thing. And did she write a letter, or did the girls? Did you say that they were girls? I'm just hearing.
I did.
Writing
She has 3 kiddos, children that she left behind. That are all adults now, and she did have 2
write a
girls.
letter to them?
She wrote a lot of stuff before she passed. A lot of really meaningful things.
I do. I'm seeing it the whole time you were talking. I seen so much writing going on, and I'm just trying to pinpoint certain ones. I also feel like maybe there is also a tattoo that might have her signature or her handwriting, or they're talking about this. So I believe that the message, there's still a lot of open wounds and sadness of them missing, and she's hanging out very highly. Is there also a birth that just came to the family, or is there going to be a birth?
Sort of.
It's okay. Thank you. I just wanted to see it. I just saw an addition to the family. So I just wanted to let you know that she was sharing that. She's very fast, very quick, very smart, and I'm trying to keep up with her. Her energy is very, 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 very strong. Kind of like my roadie. She's very zippity zoo da doo, a mover. So
yeah, she was literally a rocket scientist. She just
she is. She's still, and I would say a pinch of ADHD possibly, because when she sets her standards, she goes straight to it. But there's a lot of things that are going on. She's sharing with me, messing with the lights. I feel like do you have a talking box? Because I hear her voice. So you've heard her talk, or you've captured her voice. So is this a app or a machine?
I haven't heard any audio. It's more of a specific, kind of like an inside joke that makes me think like, okay, like this can't just keep happening every day, all day.
So it is, and it has to do with you hear her. Of course, that is her talking to you on an inside joke, which is what I was talking in the beginning of the show, talking about synchronicities, things that occur. But I know you hear her, you're catching her, whether it's actual or a box or something that has EVP to it or in your head. She's always talking to you.
She's definitely around. That's for sure. She's
she's
around, but not in a bad way.
No, not in a bad way at all. But she is guiding you. She's helping you with the tarots that you want. She's being your gatekeeper. She's being your guide. All of these things that you've been asking, because it's not just one thing that you talk to her about. There's other stuff that you've been asking about. Well, how is it like up there? Should I do this? Can you confirm that you have these thoughts since she's passed?
Yeah, definitely. There's been a lot that's gone on in the last couple months, and sure it'd be nice to have her here for that stuff.
She's going to definitely always be there. And, when you say this, I feel like there's something that needs to be let go. And I'm not sure. I know I'm a mom and I'm having to let go of them being grown. That's so hard for me, but it's one of those things that I have to do for the better of them. I feel like whatever may be happening in your life, Erin, and you're having to let it go, she's sharing that it has to be, and it's best for whoever else is involved, that this is going to be a good thing. I hope that makes some sense. Remember, I'm not psychic.
Okay.
So going in, it's all going to be for good things. And I know how hard it's going to be. That's what she's sharing.
Okay.
Is there a ring that you guys share in line, or do you have one on right now that can be on the left hand? Or did you have it in the right? This finger, the middle one?
No.
Do you wear one on this middle finger?
I do on the right hand ring finger sometimes, but it's just like a cross.
Well, that's significant. So, who does wear a ring on the left hand on the middle finger?
On the middle finger? I don't know. That's
maybe
why
I know that on left hand, naturally we would think a wedding band. I don't see it there. I see it on the middle finger. So I don't know if it's hers, and it doesn't look gold. It looks silver. So that might be something from her grown children, or I'm not sure, but that's the vision that I got.
One of her kiddos.
So ask me really any questions, because she's sharing with you that she's around lights, communication, TV, anything that you can think of is absolutely, but you are audibly hearing her.
Yeah.
You
Oh my
do
God.
hear
That is really
stuff, honey. You
Um,
you are
yeah,
with it. You hear people. You hear spirit.
yeah. It's more like for me, it's not really. It's more like numbers and
The symbols that I
um,
said in the beginning. That's exactly what I was. I did say the
yeah,
symbols, but I'm also telling you, you hear her.
yeah,
So continue
yeah.
to
She's
try.
I do have one family member that would really want to know something from her. I know that you mentioned there was an addition to the family. That would be really interesting. Her oldest daughter lost a baby recently and wanted to know, hey, is this baby up there with my mom? And then
Boy,
should I try again?
always
The one
try
that was,
again. A
yeah,
lost
well,
child. This came up. I want to let you know that this will, because I did say I saw a baby come into this family. I do see a baby boy, since you have asked. And I want to share, when they're lost and miscarriage or whatever it may be, they do come back. Yes, she will have another baby.
yeah, she's only going to maybe secretly give it a try for a little bit longer. She's getting up there. So this was going to be, that was going to
She
be
will
it.
have, it's
But yeah,
okay.
it's just,
She'll have a baby boy.
aw,
She
cute.
shared, she shared the soul with me, a child. So just know that they're not lost. They come back.
Wow, that's crazy.
It'll
You're
be
the
in the
second
family.
person to say that.
It's how
Yeah,
it
you're
is.
you're the
It's
second
what
one. Yeah.
happens. And you need
Wow.
to go forward with your own gifts, because I know you're in denial, but you are hearing her. I'm going to keep saying that to you because I don't think you're grasping what that message means. She is talking to you. She is being around, and just to have faith in yourself, because I think that that's your hardest and biggest critic. So continue with
Yeah, we always
the
question like, like, as we grow older, we sort of chalk everything up to, well, maybe that was just the pipes, or maybe, like,
it's not.
maybe that was just the same thing.
It isn't. It isn't. So you go forward, and you're going to be amazed at the results that you have, because she's going to be there helping you. She's very spiritual lady.
Yeah, she definitely she was something else. That's for sure.
Yeah, I feel like
That's for
she
sure.
she might have called her. I don't know. I say psychic. I feel like she knew things that before other people, and
More like earthy, like she was in tune with like flowers and trees and nature and like total flower
well,
child,
I call those white witches. I know people that, but that's not what she is. I believe that she was psychic, and that is the connection that she used it through, was grounding and being. I love the trees. I love being around every brand. I just think they're gorgeous. Rhodey would be driving down the phone, and that's the only thing that I'm noticing are trees. So it's a connection that you have. I really truly believe that she did. She just knew things, and so do you.
I wouldn't be surprised. Definitely wouldn't
I'm
be
not
surprised. It probably
surprised,
just
because the more that
yeah.
you get to know her, and the more that you get to see what she's going to help you with, you'll be amazed at what happens next year. Just keep it up. You're doing the right thing.
Awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Well, yeah,
I know I didn't give you the wow that you wanted, but this wasn't what I was trying to do. You need to have the confidence for you to go forward, because I see you're very spiritual and you're going to make great strides.
That's really neat to hear. I'm gonna try to tap into that a little bit.
No, it's true. That's what she's saying. So it was all about letting you know what your abilities are, what you can do, and that she's standing beside you, not for me to wow you. You're being wowed just by listening to her. She's an awesome woman.
Cool.
Trust it. When you hear that in your head, that's her. Okay? It's not your imagination. So just go forward with it. And I endure with you. Just ground and just know that she's protecting you, because you're going to develop some great abilities. You're enhancing them. They're already there. Awareness, honey.
Yeah, maybe I can get.
I hope that I helped you. And this and the baby will be coming through. And I don't know if she knew what sex it was, but I do see this boy, and I do see that they're still traveling back. So let me know when it happens. Okay.
I will. I will totally give you the best testimonial that happened.
I will love to have it, because those are things that are going to happen forward in the future. So it's not the first time that I've heard them later. And I share them with everyone else when they share it with me. So you have a beautiful and blessed time. You're my forever friend. And thank you so much for taking a moment of your time to be on our show.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Glad to be here.
You're welcome.
Hi, Erin. Thank you.
But thank you, Erin. I'm having lagging going on. I'm looking at myself, but my words are not going with my mouth. Do you see that, Rhodey?
Yeah, I've noticed that a while ago. It's about a second and a half.
You have no idea how weird that feels, and I keep getting it.
We're seeing ourselves on the screen like you're seeing us, so it's very.
But it's off.
Yeah.
It is so off. Do you have one more question, and then I come to our Sandy?
I like this because I think this one's funny. Y'all listen up to this one. This is from Gina Victoria. Gina Victoria. She says, "Things have disappeared around my house, and then showing up in odd places. Now a credit card is gone. Should I be worried?" I just love it. Should I be worried?
The first thing is I don't know. I got to go in with, because I don't go straight to paranormal, guys. I don't, including with my family. Yeah. So I would state that who are you around? Who's around? And are those trustworthy, or if there ever been? Lock down your credit card number. All you got to do is put it on lockdown. My thing is that it could be and it could not be. Now, let me tell you, in the paranormal, if it is, there are tricksters out there. There's family members that love to do tricks. Put it in one spot, put it in the other. My grandmother likes to do that with my mom. My mom gets mad as hell. I have no idea, but she just finds it a little bit funny. It's just one of those little things. So I would say it's nothing to worry about, because I don't think that you're living in somewhere where somebody's going to take it from you. But to be on the safe side, put it on a lock, that not your card, but the number itself, where nothing can go through on your credit card until you know for sure. I would definitely prefer to cover all bases, because I'm not that kind of vagueness. But yeah, spirit does. It absolutely does. So here we go. Now I'm going to bring up Sandy. Everybody knows her. She's given us a testimonial, and I love her. How you doing, sweetie pie?
Hanging in there, doing good. How are y'all?
Doing wonderful.
Sandy girl.
I missed you guys.
I know.
And I love y'all. I wanted to tell Tiffany, Deb, and Candy, and everybody else that's going through stuff that, I'm sending love and healing to them.
Oh,
and I also want to tell my dad, which tomorrow is his happy heavenly birthday, Dad Paul. Is his birthday, so I wanted to tell him happy birthday, and I miss and love him too. And I was wondering about maybe Dad's foot fungus. How do I heal it? And Ashley's kidney stone. How does she pass it?
Okay, Ashley's that's going to come in pieces. I feel like that's going to be a cycle.
Okay.
But she's going to be just fine. I just want to let you know that it's not just grandpa that's there. It's also her great grandmother is assisting her on this, because I know that's very painful. Our roadie, she had it. I was traveling back from Arizona where she was passing one. And let me tell you, her diagnosis was she had Texas size. Woo! A Texas size stone.
You trying to bring all that back home, right, Rhodey?
That's a big one.
That is a big one.
She
I'm
said-
sorry you went through that.
Girl, that's true. She said she was born in Texas. She gonna die in Texas. So I had to hurry up and
She had
rush.
to get me back home.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
did.
Well, I
because
remember
was
you
gonna
taking
die.
off and there was something going on, but I had no idea what. But I'm so sorry you went through that because I know it's painful.
Thank you.
really
Yeah.
It is
Painful.
super. I've never, thank goodness,
But
I've
I'm
never
tough.
had them.
I'm tough. I I handle it great,
Yeah.
Like, oh, give me home.
Look at me. I'm like, I'm good. It's only 28 more miles. Just hold on there.
Just hang in there.
And you know what? I couldn't make it to Texas. I made her stay overnight on the border of New Mexico and Texas because she was
Wow.
so bad. But at least there was a hospital off right where we were.
Yeah.
And then she got better and I took her the next day. But I
I'm
was like,
glad
"We're
you're
going
alive and you're
further."
with us.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, see, I had a stent up there in my ureter because I had to go up there to get it. I'll tell you a funny story. No, I better not. Let me just say this. When the surgeon had to take it out, he told me I had a drooping vagina.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I said, doctor, on top of a heart disease, the kidney stones, you're now telling me my vagina has atrophied?
Dump, 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 dump.
I was shocked. I was horrified. You know what the best thing about getting old? Nothing.
What?
Ain't a damn thing good about it. I'm
There
sorry.
isn't. No, there isn't.
It's funny.
Well, I was going to tell Katrina I have the readers too.
I buy them by the case, 12 of them, because I got unlike Rhodey, waking up in the middle of a drive from Michigan, which is 1,400 miles. I let her drive, and I wake up, and she goes, "Oh, how you doing?" I'm going, "Good." She goes, "Katrina, remind me to call the doctor. I can't see a thing."
Oh, God.
You do not want to hear that. I was like, let's pull over. It was hilarious. But
Yeah, especially when you're driving.
yes, but getting back to your questions, I see that it's gonna be in cycles. I feel like we got it 2, and there might be a year or so before that third one goes in. I think that it's so tiny. I think that they've already know about this one, so it's not going to be an issue. But I think there might be 2 that is.
It's coming in waves. She's like, "Oh, I'm fine," and then she's in pain, and I'm like, "Well, what's going on?" And then I'm like, "We're 4 hours away,"
It is. That is. They say it's like having a baby, and we know how those contractions can be. But I would say that I see that it's going to be. It's definitely going to be in the way, but I feel like it's going to be in 2s. I think that I don't know if they broke it up, but she's going to be fine. Okay.
Well, it scared me because she said, "I'm not going to the ER," and I was like, "Oh no, you need to go. Even though I don't want you to go, I want you to go."
It could definitely give you some medicine to help numb the area a little bit. It's going to be welcomed when that next wave hits at its peak, but she's going to be able to cry. It's going to be able to pass.
Okay.
And for the feet, I got vinegar right off the bat for this fungus.
Apple cider vinegar. I was going to soak his feet in it, and I was like, "Is that really going to work?" Because I saw a video today, and I'm like, "Ooh, I don't want him to lose his foot." Remember, you told me he was going to possibly lose his foot for something. Well, I just saw a video today on foot fungus, and it's not good. And I'm like, "Well, we got to address this, and then I can do the other thing."
Guess what? This is coming from your dad's mom. From dad's mom's on the other side too, because I think that's
her name is after my middle name.
Oh, is it a Marie?
No, it's Christy.
Oh,
Christina.
Mine's
Christian, but my mom said I was named after her.
Oh, so she said to just get his sock wet with the vinegar and just put it on him.
Oh, okay. I can do that. That.
So it's not like an abundance of it. You're controlling how much. Then after that, just wash the foot afterwards.
Okay. In his hands, the same thing. Just dip them.
I would state that use gloves, or if he wants to get him, because I don't think he's going to want to put, like a pet, getting a mani pedi. But
probably not.
and as far as I'm seeing, you'll be efficient with just having the fingers wet with the vinegar. I don't feel like you need to go any further up. I do. Does he have some a wound or something that is on the left a back side of the hand?
Yeah, he must have fell or something, because I was like, Dad, what's this? What's this? I don't know. He never knows, but he ends up with things.
I just saw that, so I wouldn't get that. So just use the fingertips, and put some vinegar. I just feel like that's going to make a big difference. With the problem.
And Kendall, Kevin's brother is struggling with congestive heart failure, and he's having a hard time breathing, and stuff is going on. I'm sure you can visualize. So what do we do for him?
All you can do is make him comfortable and love him. That's what I get.
Okay.
Family is around him. There's no telling when or if when it's gonna, but I can tell you that there's family that's surrounding him. I see red roses, something to do with red. Red has to do with July to me. So I'm not sure, but I'm sharing what they mean when I see red. Could be a birthday or whatever, but I do see him being surrounded, and I see just love and comfort.
Oh, nebula.
Maybe July. His daughter is supposed to have her second baby. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
that is beautiful. I just saw red, so I just wanted. And is she with him? Around him?
No.
Okay, just checking. Just want to make sure that we outrule the red, and what it means to your nephew, right? You said. My brother-in-law. Oh, your brother-in-law. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that would just be
don't worry. We'll make the best of it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you can pick this up or not, but Ash's 2 that she lost, do you know what the sex was on them, or
on the children?
Yes.
I'm going to say that I feel like they would be a girl.
Okay.
Hope that makes some sense. And I kind of feel like she also felt that.
Yeah. Well, she had 2 names picked out, a boy and a girl. Yeah.
I just felt like I definitely was feeling girl. And you know what? Boys are girls first before they switch in. So, we all are female before that hormone kicks in. But when I was seeing it, so I don't know how young or
it was young, very young.
I just wanted to share. Mm-hmm. And I am right on when it comes with pregnancies. I can't wait till I think the girl's name was Erin, for her loved one having a baby.
Yes.
Because I'm on it when it comes to babies.
Yes.
I'm like 80%, 20%. Ask me tomorrow, I'll say 70 years. It's not 100% on the sex. I do my best on the choice, but that was where I was going.
I appreciate it. And I know that you told me that eventually Ashley will have a girl just like Ashley. So
can't wait to see that.
I can't wait
either. Honey, we love you, and your place is doing great. You're settled in and everything.
Well,
get the box.
It's a little scary in here. There's boxes everywhere, like you said.
Get the boxes. I did say that, but other than that, you're settled. That you're getting to know.
We're getting there, and then I know that I'm excited for what's to come in January. So I'm ready. I'm excited and I'm grateful for this house.
January's red.
Yeah, January is when we're supposed to
I
get
forgot to
the
mention
land.
January when I said red. I just naturally went to July, but January is Ruby too.
Okay.
For its January and July are red. So thanks for bringing that up. I did see it around there. Girl, I am so excited.
I love
for
you and thank you for everything. And I'll keep you
Thank you.
posted on if anything happens out there.
Thank you so much. You
I
have
love
the
you
most
guys.
beautiful, blessed day. Everybody will
you.
be fine. And your daughter will pass these. She'll be okay.
Yeah, and then well, the other little thing I'll tell you later. But
Okay.
I just hope that all her stuff is resolved that she's going through. So
we'll get that's deeper in there, but she'll be passing for sure. We love you.
Love you guys.
Bye,
Bye.
honey.
Bye.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
We went into 1.5 hours. I've been trying to do it for an hour, but I cannot stop. If you have a reading with
Okay.
me, you know that.
Do you think this one last quick question, you think, because this woman has been in the chat room the entire time, and I do them in order, and she would have been the next one.
Okay.
Oh, Leanne, for you, honey. Will I get out of these financial issues I'm in right now? Leanne Del Gizzo.
Leanne, I wish I could give you better news. I can tell you that your needs will be taken care of, and that's what's most important. The people you may owe money to, or maybe you, I would say, pay it forward. That's my. If you got a bill that is due, and give them $1 so you feel better that it's not. But I don't feel like there's a bunch of money coming in where you're going to get out of debt. I'm so sorry. And unfortunately, I know there's many that are in this category, and I wish I could see that there was difference, but I do see that your needs are met. I feel like you are either in your place or you're with someone that keeps you safe and staying with them. And I'll tell you, I called someone else's home for a really long time until I got into where I am now. So I would say, Leanne, that there might be the hard times are going to be of knowing that the people that you surround yourself with do love you, just like I found that the ones that were around me loved me, and they really want to help me out. And I feel like you might be in that kind of a cycle right now. And I'm going to say to you, just like I had to tell myself, it's okay to accept help. It's okay to get help. It's okay to ask for it, but I don't see you staying in this plateau. It will get better. So my answer right there is it's going to gradually get better. So only focus on you, focus on your health. Trust the loved ones that are around you, your friends, your family, because when they say that you are welcome to be there, they mean it. And that's where I feel it's going to get you past this sad and depressing moment of time. And please know that we love you, and just it will get better. Just very tiny steps is how I see it happening. So take care of you, girl. Everybody else will, the ones that matter will understand.
Amen.
So I want to say thank you to everyone. I saw quite a few people in the chat room. Brody always rocks it in the chat room. We started out with 32 to have still 19 people watching. I see Steven. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Leanne, for in the chat room, because she had made a statement and I appreciate it. She's my forever friend. Ms. B, I hope that I can get that photo. I might be able to assist in that. Aaron, I can't wait to hear for you.
Stephanie Eccles. Oh, you were calling out names. I was giving you one that was in the chat.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry, because she's going to probably book.
I am totally lost now. Oh, everybody, thank you so much for showing up. Remember, there was a code FFXO, 50% off. You're welcome to any one of my services except for home services. And those are only reserved for forever friends that I've already been to. And is in my secret club. So it's just to keep us all safe, including myself. And I will announce where I am. I can tell you what city I'm coming in. I have to be stifled otherwise. So it has to be in a secret. And I want to get out there and see you because I like touching people. I'm a toucher. It just is. And I know that it's a pandemic, but at least I can hold your hand and it does give, you'd be surprised the things that I can do just by touching you too. So yeah, you forgot about that. It's been so long.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
It is.
And Katrina touch.
Or items in my hand. My sons love playing that game with me. What is it? And it's very interesting what comes out. So Tamara, I see that you just came in. Thank you. You guys all have a wonderful evening.
Tamara's been there and she was sent by Miriam. What's the name of her channel?
Oh, Miriam. Oh, yes.
And Miss B was sent by Miriam.
Oh my God, I love you guys so much. I'm going to be working with her.
Right? Is the name of her channel?
Oh my, this is horrible. I'm put on the spot.
I am so sorry. I'm not good
I
with
don't
names,
know, but I'm going to be on her channel this Tuesday for a missing person and seeing about what I get from it. She is she's beautiful and she's fabulous with remote viewing and she's direct. And I love that she has confidence but yet is humble.
Yeah.
And her intentions is all about helping, and we all need to do that without any prejudice. And sometimes we all could be on the same team and get something a little bit different, and it'd be okay.
Quantum reality. I'm sorry.
Quantum reality. Thank you, Miss B. Thank you so much.
Come back.
So quantum reality. There you go. I know her by Miriam, and I know her as Forever Friend because she is my forever friend. We've had conversation. So everybody, 2 weeks from today, guess what? It's going to be my birthday, and that's when we're going to have it. Yes.
Next show is on her birthday.
Birthday, bitches.
Yep. So y'all got to be there. Mark it down.
Bring your own bottle because I'm going to have mine.
I just that day.
Yes, I am. And hopefully I'm going to be a winner because I got some special things going on. And, you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Everybody stay healthy and care about your neighbors, you know?
Yeah.
Love ya.
Just love, no hate.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.